Today, we're taking the Super73 RX Mojave and we're doing a commute to work ride vlog episode. On today's episode, I want to talk to you about some updates on the channel and I want to introduce you to my new PEV. So, if you've ever been interested in seeing what it's like to navigate the city, or you want to know more about the updates on the channel and you want to see my new PEV, sit back, relax, enjoy the ride. It's good to have you on board today. What's going on, everyone? This is Ivan and welcome back to the Ivan Rides YouTube channel. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. It's been a while since we've done one of these ride vlogs, so I figured now is the best time to do one. First things first though, I want to thank all of you for 1,300 subscribers. If you've ever watched a video, if you've ever shared a video, left a comment, subscribed, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. With that said, let's talk about some updates to the channel. The first update has to do with PEV status in my building. For those of you that have been with the channel for a while, you know that I've had a lot of issues with my building and my neighbors because of my PEVs. And I recently did a video where I talked about I was trying to prevent my building from banning PEVs altogether. If you haven't seen that video yet, I'm going to leave a card right here so that you can check it out. And in that video, I told you that I managed to get in touch with the decision makers in my building, and we were going to have a meeting where I would pitch them my ideas on how to move forward with PEVs. And unfortunately, because of capital renovations projects that are going on in my building, our meeting has been pushed back further and further. So I haven't had the opportunity to talk with them yet. So that means we are still in a state of PEV limbo. So there is a silver lining to all this. Recently in New York City, we've been seeing significantly less battery fires. I don't know if there's actually less or the media is just covering it less, but because of that, the people in my building have actually started to calm down a little bit. So that I'll take that kind of win any day. And additionally, we've been getting some pretty positive press in New York City because the city itself has been taking a more PEV friendly stance. They're actually allowing us to ride on the greenways now. Previously, we would get a ticket for operating an e-bike or an e-scooter in some of the major greenways. And for those of you that don't know what greenways are just large bike paths and large walkways that allow us to stay away from traffic. If you could imagine, it's like a super highway for pedestrians and bikes. And Mayor Adams is finally allowing us to ride on there. So that is awesome. And that is the first update, and we have 3 more coming up. So the second one is we recently did a survey on the channel, and I was asking you about what you thought of a more fully immersive POV ride video where I don't do any talking and it's just pure riding, the sound of the electric motor and the sounds of the city. Most of you said that you weren't interested in it, which is okay. However, I was pleasantly surprised by how many people were interested in seeing that type of content. For now, we won't be adding that video style into the rotation. However, in the future, I do plan on adding it, but when is a pretty big question. So there are 2 things that need to happen in order for that video to make it onto the channel. First, I need to be able to do at least 2 videos a week. And second, I would need to upgrade my microphone setup. Currently, my microphone setup is optimized for vlogging, and I don't have the ability to record omnidirectional HD type of audio that's necessary for the POV immersive type of rides. So when those two things happen, we'll add the immersive ride video to the channel. And update number 3 has to do with the release schedule and current content on the channel. So we're going to maintain the 1 video per week release schedule. My work is quite busy and I'd rather make 1 quality video versus multiple videos that I'm not quite happy with. So that means every Friday we're going to have a new video at 8 a.m. Eastern time. And as for the type of videos that we're going to be seeing, we're going to continue with the full ride videos, ride vlogs, first impressions and reviews, and group rides and PEV events. But we are also going to be adding a new type of video or video series. And that is the perfect segue into the 4th and final update that we'll be discussing in this video. And this is the one that you've probably been waiting for and the one we're all most excited about. Everyone, I've added a new PEV to the channel. So what I've finally added is an electric skateboard, and the one you just saw is the WowGo AT2 Plus. I got to try my first electric skateboard at last year's Electrify Expo, and I haven't been able to stop thinking about it since. So over the last couple of months, I've just been doing my research on YouTube, trying to figure out which board I wanted. And one of the boards that I added to the list was the WowGo AT2 and the AT2 Plus. The reason I added those 2 boards to the list was I wanted a board that was beginner friendly but had a lot of upside, so that as I got better, it would become more fun. I didn't want it to be obsolete the moment I became quote unquote proficient at riding an e-skate. And during that time, I've always casually kept an eye on it. And when one became available, I took that as a sign to finally purchase the board. And a big shout out and thank you to Drew Elia for helping me get my first board. If you guys don't know who Drew Elia is, he is a fellow content creator and YouTuber who makes awesome videos about PEVs with a focus on e-skate. So if you've kind of wanted to learn more about e-skate, or you just like e-skate content in general, please check out his channel. And if you want to show him some love by subscribing, please subscribe. So I actually drove down to Asbury Park to pick up this board, and that's where I met Drew. And when I met him, Drew gave me some pointers to kind of help me get started. Now, at the end of the day, his advice is very helpful and helped me get off to a quick start. But at the end of the day, I do still have to learn how to ride this thing. If you don't know, I haven't been on a skateboard since 2001. So yeah, that's kind of what we're working with here. So I'll be documenting myself learning how to e-skate, and hopefully that turns into a fun little video mini-series. The goal is to eventually add ride vlogs and full ride videos with the e-skate as well, so hopefully that happens sooner than later. As you can tell, I'm pretty excited to join the e-skate community, and I'm really looking forward to carving through New York City. And with that final update, that's pretty much it, y'all. Thank you for accompanying me on this ride. I truly appreciate you. If you like this type of content, be sure to give the video a thumbs up. Leave a comment in the comment section down below, letting me know what you think about these updates. And if you really like my content, be sure to subscribe to the channel. There is an icon on the bottom of the screen here that you can click on and it'll subscribe you to the channel. But be sure to turn on that bell notification so that I can notify you anytime a video comes out. As always, it was a pleasure having you on board today. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you on the next ride. Peace out, everyone.